Michael was your average kid from a small town in rural America. He loved playing soccer with his buddies, flipping through comic books, and daydreaming about epic adventures. His home was tucked away in a quiet neighborhood, backed by thick woods that stretched on forever. Life was pretty ordinary until one starry night when he spotted a weird glow in the sky. At first, Michael figured it was just a super bright star or maybe a drone. But nope, this light was moving, shifting colors from blue to green, and it looked like it was heading straight down toward Earth. Heart racing with excitement, Michael grabbed his flashlight and snuck out into the woods, determined to track it down. There, in a clearing bathed in that eerie light, he found it, a spaceship. It was sleek and silver, humming softly like a giant bee. Michael froze, a mix of fear and curiosity bubbling up inside him. He inched closer, his pulse pounding in his ears. Suddenly, a hatch opened, and out stepped three beings that were definitely not from around here. Their skin had a greenish tint, with huge black eyes and long, skinny fingers. Michael stood there, wide-eyed and speechless. The one who seemed like the leader extended what looked like a hand toward him. Swallowing his nerves, Michael reached out and shook it. "Greetings, young Earthling," a voice echoed in Michael's head. It was freaky the alien's mouth hadn't moved at all. Hi, Michael thought back, hoping that worked. Turns out, these aliens were named Zerp, Glon, and Phil. They'd come from a far-off planet called Zenus, but their ship had hit a snag mid-flight and needed repairs. They were stuck and could use some help. Even though he was just a kid, Michael was pretty sharp. He explained how electricity works, pointed them to tools in his dad's shed, and even dragged out his grandpa's old generator from the garage. The aliens were blown away by his know-how. They spent the whole night teaming up to fix the ship. In return, Zerp, Glon, and Phil shared mind-blowing stuff about their tech like anti-gravity engines and holographic maps. They described life on Zenus, a world where everyone lives in perfect harmony with nature. No pollution, no wars, just glowing forests with trees that float in the air, their leaves shimmering like fireflies. By dawn, the ship was good to go. The aliens were super grateful. "You're a true friend, Michael," Zerp's voice rang in his mind. "We'll never forget this." As a thank you, they gave him a cool bracelet that let him chat with them telepathically anytime, plus a leaf from one of those floating trees on Zenus. It even glowed faintly in his palm. The spaceship lifted off, leaving a sparkling trail across the sky. Michael waved goodbye, clutching his gifts, knowing this was the wildest night of his life. From then on, Michael stayed in touch with Zerp, Glon, and Phil. He'd tell them about Earth School, his friends, video games, and they'd fill him in on Zenus, sharing tips on advanced gadgets and stories of space voyages. Michael wasn't just an ordinary kid anymore. He was buddies with aliens. And who knows? Maybe one day, he'd blast off into the stars himself to visit Zenus and see those floating trees with his own eyes.